Yo, what's going on? It's Bam here, and today is the freaking day, baby. We finally got some Multiversus stuff. It's about time, man. It's about time. So, for those of you who don't know, no more breadcrumbs. It's all about the toast. Like, we got to get that bread at this point, man. It's 20 days out, man. You got to give it to us, all right? You can't be holding out on us for this long. So, it just dropped character. They started off yesterday with doing an ARG, right? So for those of you who aren't aware, essentially ARG is pretty much you do a lot of different like puzzles. It's like a community thing, right? So it's gonna be like a community like thing, but basically they give you a bunch of clues and codes and they have you know, go through, transgress through different media, right? It can be something in the game, or you have to look through pictures, or there can be coordinates. You have to look up where those coordinates are. You have to watch an episode and get to a timestamp, all those kind of things, right? So they make people do that and figure out like, okay, what is happening in the game, you know, or like, you know, whatever kind of grand revelation they want to give you. And it ended out with actually just a bunch of laughs, ha ha ha, right, going on, and it's for Joker. So I think a lot of people kind of had an idea, right? Just looking at that thing, like it was essentially done essentially every code and every clue came with a box, and then you had the box, and then you had a lock, right? And the lock itself looked like it was a lock that was like that had a timer on it, like a bomb. It's like bomb, present, Joker, right? Like I think most people assumed that Joker was coming soon. So it sounded like, you know, you've been hearing that for so many, like honestly, since the open beta, right? So now the character finally dropped. Pretty exciting. And I've not seen the trailer yet. I know probably some of you already have, but I haven't seen it yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and watch it. I wanted to make sure that I was at home, sitting down, and I can record it so I can get my natural response, and then we can talk about the damn thing. And then also I got some other stuff that I just found recently too, that I was able to kind of pull from the Discord, but we'll get into that soon. Right now, let's watch this trailer, baby. Let's go. It's time. Okay. Oh, dude. Bro, I did not. Oh, my bad, dude. I did not expect that at all. But I gotta say already, I love the fact that they did this, because this is, yo, for those of you who don't understand, this character right here, right? This character right here is WB royalty. WB royalty, okay? So if you're gonna see this character, man, that means like the way that they're moving, right? You usually don't see people try to intermingle some of the royal, like the big guys, right? If this is like the creme de la creme IP, you may not have them show up in everything or play with everything. So the fact that they're willing to do that means that they're probably gonna have a lot of these kind of multiversal trailers for characters, right? Where you're gonna see other characters play a part in it, which is dope. I really like this. I like that they're going to go the extra mile, and that's something they can leverage because of the breadth of IPs they have. You're going to just see content with these characters that you've never seen before together. That's dope. But let's get into that. Of the dissertation. Shaggy straggling behind. Yo, Batman does not care about people. Like, this dude, look at him. Yo, Billionaire Boys Club. Like, yo, with the shoulders, man. Yo, animated series shoulder walk. Yo, wait. Yeah, let's go. Yo, I thought you were a captain, bro. Yo, Mark Hamill? Yo, that's clean. Okay. That is heat. That is heat, dude. That is sick. Design is dope. We definitely seen some recent iterations of Joker that haven't looked the best. So that looks sick to me. But yo, they got Mark Hamill on the deck. Yo, young Luke? We Skywalker, baby. Like that's sick. So that's already a monumental dub, right? Because you wanna like the thing is, this game, especially the voice actors, are so particular, right? And so important, because in other fighting games you may get some other the voices, right? But they don't talk all that much. But I feel like in Multiversus, and this is to a benefit to the game, like these characters are chatterboxes, man. They be talking to each other, and it's cool. It really brings you in. It doesn't feel like you're just playing this aspect or this thing that's supposed to represent this character. Like I'm not just playing a representative of Superman. It feels like he's a bit more living, like and breathing, right, on the screen, because he's talking, right? He's saying banter with Bruce and with Wonder Woman, and it reminds me of some of the old stuff back in the day when they used to have these intros with characters, and you get these really cool rival intros, and it was like, dang man, that's sick. That's so sick that a character is like actually connecting. But these characters are doing that like as they're talking through, as they're losing stocks and all these kind of things. So that's really heat, man. And that means that we get an announcer pack with freaking Mark Hamill Joker. That's, bro, that's money. That is money, right? That's the stuff that's gonna keep the game afloat, to be honest, right? Being able to bring in these crazy voice actors and have like, dude, literally I can have Joker as I'm going through my main menu screen. I can have Joker, you know, tell me I'm winning. Like, dude, that's sick. So that's a big one, man. I love that. I love that. You know, and one thing I would say though is we didn't get any gameplay, at least from here. Very happy to find out, right? You know, I participated in the ARG a little bit, but I didn't see the very end of it. And at the end, they actually had a couple little tidbits that are in the Multiversus Discord, right? They showed the character in gameplay, doing the emote. They showed his card, what his card is going to look like, his Multiversus card, and he's going to be mage, so he's going to have traps and all that kind of stuff, right? That's kind of to be expected of Joker, right? Joker's going to be a trap character. But they also had a clip, a little combo snippet, right? So I was able to get that, and then they started floating around on Twitter and stuff too. But let's take a look at that. Joker moving already, an up tilt, up air, an up special, yo, and it closes it out, dude. I love the cards too for the KO animation, so that's already dope. And you see in the back right there too, right? You literally see, like, straight up, you can see Joker, and that's something that people were always thinking about. So a lot of people were in their heads were like, yeah, dude, there's no way that Joker's not gonna be in this game, right? Just because of like what they're seeing and you know, rumors, but like they just have a lot of hints in the game too. And this is the email. You know, look at the style, yo. It's so sick. They got Mark Hamill, dude. That's crazy. And yeah, got the personality too, right? That's great, man. I love the characters showing their personalities. But dude, that's sick. Also, that looks very clean in two major aspects for me. One, we were seeing some of the general aerial mobility without dodge, which is really good, because that's something that I know a lot of people are kind of worried about, right? Are we gonna lose that kind of movement, right? So I think that Multiversus has pretty cool and like interesting ground movement, right? With the cancels that would come from charge attacks and the dodge and how that would operate. And you could do something like, you know, it had some movement, like there was ways it was analogous to other modern platform fighters, I would say, right? It wasn't the exact same in the ground movement. And then their air movement was definitely different, you know, and the way that they utilize fast falling in their movement and how you can get different boosts and stuff too is pretty cool. And so seeing that right now, that's pretty sick to see in this gameplay. But the biggest thing for me too, and this is something that people have been calling out, right, is that hit stop. I'm so glad to put hit stop in the game, because I think the game needed some better, more consistent hit stop for certain strong hits. Some things felt like they were literally like paper, and some things felt like they were just characters were getting frozen in time, right? And we saw the new changes, and people, especially with the Gizmo one, that felt like there was so much hit stop. But this looks really good, because you're seeing even the jabs, right? You're seeing these like light attacks. Like these jabs look like they're good, right? Like the doom, like those are fine. You get a little bit more hit stop on the up tilt, right? You got the crowbar. Then you go for the up air. You get that crowbar again, and that looks like that has enough hit stun to really like, okay, hit stop to be like, okay, that looks strong, but it's not too overbearing. It doesn't completely shut down the screen. And this is where you get the really strong hit, right, with the up special. And that's something that's KOing, right? So that's fair, right? That's letting you know like, oh, you're done, right? You're cooked. You're either getting set flying or you're just straight out KO'd. That is fine. That to me looks so much better. This looks like it has a really good variation on the hit stop, and it looks like it makes more sense, right? Hit stop is good when it's strong hits having the hit stop. If you have every hit have the hit stop, then you get a problem there. And I think that even like with Superman feels like a character that can have a bit more hit stop, and on average, because it's Superman, he's hitting you like a truck, right? You should feel that. Gizmo should not feel that way. So I'm curious if it's like just a character thing and they're kind of tweaking it right now on that side, or if there's a global tweak and that's what we're seeing here from Joker. Who knows, right? It could just even be like we were seeing, you know, changes in the footage and stuff. But this looks clean. This looks more like the general movement we would expect, and the combo stuff looks dope. So hats off to them on that. That looks really great. Yeah, you know. So I think that this is good. This is really good. But like I said, man, it's 20. You got 20 days. So they pretty much have 1 day less than 3 weeks, right? So in my head, you gotta at least have a few characters, bro. Like, I think that if they come with like, even if it's like just 2, then I think people are just gonna be upset. They're gonna feel like, okay, what was the point of this, right? So I feel like they gotta have a decent amount of characters. They have to show that they are going to have a season pass off the bat, right? And they gotta show, like, we need to get the Joker gameplay, then we need to get another character, then we need to get another character's gameplay, then we need to get another character, you know? Then we need to, if that's like what you're doing, then, you know, you do some cool, super crazy trailer, then boom, then you're good, right? But it's got to be hits. It's got to be hits. This stuff can't be sprinkled anymore, right? And because even if you're looking at just the fighting game community right now, you're seeing 2XKO ramp up, right? 2XKO is probably gonna have some more stuff too coming out. Like you're having, they're showing more content with the new character. We'll probably get some stuff more. We're about to be heading into, you know, the summer, right? So you already know summer's the big time for a lot of these events and all these spaces. So especially for fighting games too. So you're gonna have the CEO, you're gonna have Combo Breaker, right? You're gonna have MomoCon happening. You're gonna have Gommel's gonna be happening. You're gonna have Evo happening, right? These are all the big major events. So people are moving, and there's a lot of big games coming out, and there's a lot of games like Akuma's gonna be dropping 22nd, right? And I'm not sure when Tekken is dropping their new patch too, but they have a new character coming out as well. So you gotta compete, like, you in this space right now. You gotta compete with a lot of people, you know? There's a lot of people that you need to show up. So like you need to dominate and you gotta own this space, right? And the marketing hasn't been doing that so far. This is a good start, right? This is a really good start. But I'm really curious to see what else we're gonna get. And I hope that this is not a boom radio silence, because at that point you don't have anything. You might as well just show whatever new trailer you have for the game and then just let the game launch, right? Like, you really need to go hard every week. From now on, it should be buzzing about Multiversus news. So I hope to see that. But anyways, that's pretty much it for me. Guys, you know, I would love for you guys to like the video. Please subscribe. Please, like, no BS, man. Please subscribe. It means the world to me and Chuck, and also the editors, right? A lot of any kind of money that we really make from this, we usually try to just give it to the editors any way we can, and try to support other avenues, like, you know, other things that we're doing, right? That's what this is. This is a passion project. This channel has always been a passion project. We have potentially some good news in the near future. We'll share it once it's all locked in, if it's locked in, we'll be doing a lot more content, a lot more fun, exciting things with you guys. And we want to make some quality content and like push that stuff again, right? It's been hard because of just what's been happening in the esports space. So, you know, we want to get back to that, man. That's what we love, is we're passionate about. Like, we don't want to just do this for the money. Like, we want to do this because this is what we love, right? But it's like, also you got to be sustainable in order to continue doing that. Otherwise, you can't give or support the people you love. So that's the quandary, right? The fatal quandary of the world. So anyways, you know, for those who are already commenting, you know, let us know what character you think they need to drop or what they need to do to really break the internet. Because I feel like this game needs to break the internet for people to be like, okay, this is the release, this is big time, let's go. Because the open beta to release pipeline nowadays means that your release is not treated as a release, it's treated as like a season 2. All right, let's keep it a buck. So you gotta come big, right? You essentially gotta come correct or don't come at all. That's pretty much how it goes. So they need to do that. But what do you know, let me know what you guys think about that. And for those of you who continue to support us, you know, through the trials and tribulations of what's going on, we appreciate y'all, man. It really means the world to me and Chuck. Even your guys just comments, just saying what's up, you know, appreciating what we do. It generally means the world to us, man. I know that both of us have had our fair share of struggles as of late, and you know, gonna take care of family and do our thing. So, you know, you guys motivate us to keep it pushing, man. So honestly, appreciate you all love, and I'll see y'all next time, man. Peace.